now come to the urgent question. Kevin Hollinray.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I first congratulate you on your re-election, Mr. Speaker? And thank you for granting this urgent question, which is to ask the Secretary of State for Business and Trade if he will make a statement on financial redress for sub-postmasters and outstanding issues relating to the Post Office Horizon scandal.
Justin Battles.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I also, first of all, congratulate the Shadow Secretary of State on his new position and congratulate him on securing the first urgent question of this Parliament. Honourable members will know that it is a key manifesto commitment of this government to ensure that justice and compensation are delivered as swiftly as possible for every postmaster caught up in the Horizon scandal. The Secretary of State has already met with Sir Alan Bates, Kevin Jones and the Chair of the Post Office, Nigel Railton, to discuss the progress being made and what more can be done. The Government intends to make a significant announcement on the new redress scheme before the summer recess. This scheme will apply to postmasters whose convictions have been overturned by the Post Office Horizon System Offences Act, passed in the last Parliament.
Right, Shadow Minister Kevin Hollinray.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, can I also welcome him to his role and say in all sincerity, I wish him the very best of luck. We on the opposition benches, in the national interest, wish the government to succeed. It is vital his department succeeds in their brief. When British businesses do well, we all do well. I hope the nature of this urgent question, a matter on which the House has been in agreement, will set us off on the right foot of working together in the national interest. That, of course, is the matter of compensation for sub-postmasters affected by the Horizon scandal. The House will know, as the previous Post Office Minister, of my commitment to this issue, but also the commitment of my entire party to the individuals who had their lives torn apart by this scandal. It is right the Post Office Horizon System Offences Act received royal assent during wash-up and quashed the convictions of hundreds of affected postmasters. But the Honourable Gentleman will know that the Act itself does not provide compensation, which is why, alongside the legislation, we announced plans for a new Horizon Convictions Redress Scheme. This scheme will make compensation payments to those who have had these convictions quashed by the bill. In government, we ensured royal assent was achieved as soon as possible, so there is no gap to the availability of compensation. It is only right that postmasters have access to swift and fair compensation, which is why we overturn those convictions, who have the option of immediately taking a fixed and final offer of £600,000. It is also why in government we changed the rules for those in the Horizon Shortfall Scheme, so they are entitled to a £75,000 fixed sum award, bypassing the assessment process. And that all full and final settlements below that figure would be automatically topped up. And that an appeal process for those in the HSS were also being considered. While I am pleased that as of the 31st of May, approximately £222 million has been paid to over 2,800 claimants across the scheme, I must push the government for more detail on when redress payments set out by the Horizon Convictions Redress Scheme can be expected. We were told this was by July. I'd also note that the Department of Business and Trade would said it would continue to work on the new Horizon Convictions Scheme. Could I ask the Honourable Gentleman, when will the scheme be up and running? Can I also ask him when he expects the £75,000 top-ups and the appeal process for the HSS will also be implemented and the victims contacted to that effect? And when can I ask him also when he will continue to open the scheme and announce a date for full compensation for the Horizon Convictions Redress Scheme?
Just before we do, can I just gently say to the Chamber, it's a new beginning, but we want to start on the right foot, not the wrong foot. And just to say, it's difficult to go from government to opposition without clearly explaining that it is a 2-minute limit for the opposition and a 1 minute for the party below. And of course, we now come to the Minister to respond. So please, let's stick to the rules and let's go as we mean to go on. Justin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, I think the Shadow Secretary of State set out really, I think, the intent that he's had in government, which we intend to carry on. We also intend to work cross-party. We believe that there's absolutely no reason why that should not continue, because we absolutely agree with him that the importance of delivering fast and fair compensation is at the heart of all we are trying to achieve here. We will be making a statement by the end of July, by the end of the summer recess, which, as the Shadow Secretary said, is already noted, is what we've committed to. We are working at pace with officials and those victims who are affected by the scheme to work up the detail, and an announcement will be made in due course.